These words will fail. Fortunately for them, the audacity of their arrogant writer to attempt conveyance of a point on a self-admitted impossible level of expression will not allow their utterance to be curtailed. At the core of my deepest source of selfish pleasure is the absorption of new and inspiring information. The heart-stopping thrill of a void of knowledge I may have never even known existed, flushed full with the intake of experiential data, strikes the brain with more adrenaline-inducing fervency than that with which any hard drug taps a vein. I relish in the brilliance of my understanding of just how incapable I truly am of comprehending just how little I can ever hope to know. My insatiable hunger for new knowledge and unquenchable thirst for fresh experience does not lead me to depression in the acceptance of the impossibility to absorb all of the knowledge and experience my earthly environment has to offer. I revel enthusiastically at the notion that my feeble existence is too tiny a matter to ever exhaust its source of indulgence from additions to the databanks of that existence itself. Complete reception of all the world's knowledge would strip the brain of one of its greatest pleasure-inducing properties, that is, the joy of the new reception itself. My lips cannot help but curl into a giddy grin as I struggle to merely contemplate the boundless quantity of my own ignorance. Such can even be said for the seemingly eternal existence of humanity itself. When the last bones of my entire species someday drift along the silent gusts over what remains of Earth, I predict that in its time it will have grasped a still incredibly limited sum of worldly knowledge. My own single brain struggles merely to grasp the true size of this spinning globe which its host inhabits, let alone the incomprehensive vastness of the universe that surrounds it. If my life were spent in the tireless pursuit of a single strand of humanly significant study, any given discipline of that which my species considers a scholarly pursuit, I would fail miserably in an effort to seize all of its existing knowledge and hope to contribute something more within it for the generation behind me. Each blade of grass between my fingers, each grain of sand between my toes, each flittering insect before my eyes holds factual and fictional secrets and mysteries of unfathomable depths to explore. I am driven to continue my existence by the selfish pursuit of that knowledge which remains unexplored, the advancement of that which I have achieved, and the arduous responsibility of passing on the nearly inconsequentially small amount of which I have just begun to master for myself. As incredibly rewarding as these constructs of knowledge are to indulge in, it would be a disservice to consider them the summation of life's purpose, or to devote all of life to that hopeless pursuit of its entirety. The absorption of new information is but a single dish on life's buffet. It is paramount that time also be devoted to the application and fruitful expression of emotional vibrancy which that knowledge leaves us capable of. How shallow life would be without the mental dance which explores the splicing of segments of logical thinking and emotional feeling, the eternal crests and valleys of our minds which flirt with ecstasy and insanity for those bold enough to dare exploring them. Such a grandiose medley of intangible gifts of life's experience and the philosophical enlightenment therein supply me with my own personal, eternal, selfish pleasure.